I'm doing my thumbnail, y'all. What else was I? The ground meat. I was ground meat. Doing my thumbnail real quick before I start. I'm gonna do my so I won't have to make one, take a picture real quick, and then I'm gonna get my meatloaf started. So I'm doing my thumbnail real quick. Then I'm gonna start my dinner. Let me cut my oven on real quick. There. That didn't take nothing but a second. I need to charge my phone up. Like Twitter. Potato was looking. I wish I had grabbed a bigger onion, y'all. But we gonna work with what we got. Let's see. Y'all wanna see the thumbnail picture? Ain't nobody in here yet, but that's our thumbnail. That'll work, that'll work, that'll work, that'll work, that'll work, that'll work. So we need a bowl, because we need our gloves. Let me go get our pans. We're doing two different types of meatloaves. Okay, and I'm gonna try the meatloaf technique a little bit different. I'm gonna flatten them more than having them like like shaped like the loaf so they'll cook with. I might not even use this because I saw somebody else did it like the flat type. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this other pan and I'm gonna do it like more. I'm gonna get the other two pans like the other pan, and I like what I did. I'm gonna try it this way that lady had did it. So I'm gonna use it like kind of I'm gonna do a flat like a loaf instead of like a you know how our parents used to do it back in the day, like the meatloaf would kind of be the round and then it would, hey, welcome in. I'm doing two different type of meatloaves. So I'm doing a barbecue one and then I'm doing a gravy meatloaf. And instead of doing like the loaf type, like a flatter type. Cause you know when you make a meatloaf and you have to cook it forever, I don't want to have to do that tonight. So I'm gonna do it kind of like a flat type. I saw somebody else did that on a video that I was looking at, and I was like, "You smart." I'm like, we don't think to do that when we make a meatloaf. So I'm gonna do it like this today. So that's how I'm gonna make my meatloaf today, and I'm gonna see if I like it. So I'm gonna cook two different meatloaves, and I'm doing them in these pans. So like I'm saying, I'm gonna make it like a flatter surface instead of that round type, loaf type, and see if I like it like that because it'll bake quicker, right? Flatter. And one of the YouTube people that I watch, she made it like that. And let me turn y'all this way for a little bit. And I liked it. And I noticed she did it a couple of times. I think her mama, she said that's the way her mama's always did it. And I was like, that's smart because Y'all know when our mamas used to do it back in the day, they would do it like that and it would take forever. But so I'm gonna try like that today and see how it goes. So we finna get started. We got our bag already right here. So let's get started, y'all. Let's get started with dinner and see how it goes. Welcome in and happy Monday, y'all. So we're doing meatloaf, we're doing mashed potatoes, we're doing fire roasted corn, we're doing broccoli, and we're doing rolls with garlic butter on the top. Did I name everything? And of course, meatloaf. So we finna get started. And I think I'm doing pretty good time, and I forgot what time it is, but I think I'm doing pretty good time. And then we're doing 2 different meatloaves, one with barbecue sauce and one with gravy. And like I said, I'm doing kind of like a flatter surface meatloaf, so it ain't gonna be a whole lot of meatloaf. And I'm doing this for a family of 4. It's 4 of us. Let me get my gloves, y'all. And we finna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get my meatloaf on. Y'all, I be having to check and make sure baby girl likes to bake. She loves to bake. Y'all, if you like me over here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm feeling good today, y'all. I'm feeling good. Today is a good day. I did laundry. I think I have to put some stuff in the dryer. I do, y'all. I have to put some stuff in the dryer. I really need to be vacuuming my room too. But we're gonna get to that when we get to it. I ain't even worried about it today. I need to get I call myself having everything together, but I don't. I don't have no seasonings out. I don't have none of that stuff out, y'all. But y'all know how your girl do. Here's the garlic powder. Here's the slap your mama. Here's the black pepper. There's that. And y'all know anytime we use our meat, any kind of ground meat, we got to get that Worcestershire sauce. Y'all know I be telling y'all, you can't sleep on that when you're using your ground meat. You got to use your Worcestershire sauce. We got some more garlic powder. Y'all know. And y'all know we were low on our onion powder, so we got to get some more of that. We got to get some more of that. I'm always forgetting something. Let's go ahead and put this stuff over here. Be the glory for being able to. That's what I was telling that man. Like, we are so blessed that we be able to actually cook the things that we want to cook. We're blessed that we're gonna use that complete. That we're able to cook the things that we want to cook with the economy being the way that it is. Put a little bit of this up in there. The oven is ready for us, y'all. We're going to put a little bit of this up in there. I know your girl. I just be looking and be like, okay, what else can we throw? What else can we throw up in there? Okay, I think that's all we want to try. And then we're going to come over here, get some of them breadcrumbs. And then we need a bowl, a mixing bowl. Let's grab one of our mixing bowls, y'all. Grab a mixing bowl. Okay, we got our bowl right here. We're going to do our first one. Like I told y'all, we're going to flatten them. They're going to go in here, and we ain't going to do that whole shaping like they used to do back in the day. We're going to do something a little bit different. And then I got my onion over here. We're probably going to need more onion. I just got one thus far. And we got our pepper over there. I'm going to grab that after I cut the meatloaf in half. So this is half. And this is 5 pounds, y'all. So we're gonna put it in. So this is 2.5. That's 2.5 right there. Try to move it where y'all can kind of see. Hold on. Let me move this up. Trying to make it y'all can see. So this is one, that's a half, that's 2.5 pounds. I'm gonna cut the bell pepper up and put half of the bell pepper. I told y'all the last time I went live, and I told y'all on the video that I just posted where I did my I didn't have no cucumber. I just had the, what did I have? My onion and my tomatoes, and I did a salad for tonight earlier today. I had that, and I told y'all earlier in the week that we're only using the items that we have for dinner this week, trying to get rid of the stuff that we have, trying not to waste. So those things that we are trying to use, trying not to go to the store, trying to improvise with what we have. So I'm using half for each one of these meatloaves, y'all. So I'm gonna cut these up kind of fine, and we're gonna use what we have. We're gonna improvise, y'all. The economy is kind of bad, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just thanking God, like I was just saying, that we're able to kind of have the things that we want and not just the things that we need. That's a blessing from God. I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. Some people are not blessed. So I'm grateful that we're able to do that. I'm grateful that I'm able to make a meatloaf. I'm grateful that we're able to have 3 meals a day. I'm grateful that my children are able to have snacks. You know, all things of gratefulness. And, you know, those are things that we have to have great gratitude for and thank God for. Because everybody's not able to do that. So I think we, especially circumstances like right now, God has called me away from the corporate world. Like right now, He has me not in the corporate world anymore. He called me away from it. So I'm just grateful that He's to be able to still be able to provide, and you know, me and my spouse. So it's a blessing, and I'm so grateful. So we all have to thank God for many blessings and just be grateful for everything that we have. So I'm cutting this up as fine as I can, y'all. As I can. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. To God be the glory. I still got to get the garlic out too. Trying to hurry up so I can get those in. I know baby girl's going to be excited about the barbecue meat. The one that's the barbecue one. Okay. So we got the peppers in. Now we cut up the onion for the other one. So that's how that's looking. We ain't put no seasonings or nothing like that in it just yet. This is the onion. And y'all remember I just said that I did the salad that we're having tonight in the other one. I mean in the other video earlier. I recorded and did that one because I wanted the salad to marinate in the refrigerator for a few hours for it to marinate. So that's already that was done earlier. It's in the refrigerator, sitting up, marinating. Everything else, I'm going to try to do it on live. Now, I like to cook on live. I'm enjoying doing this with y'all. I really do like doing it. And I hope it motivates more people who wants to do content to just do it. Like, just be yourself and do it. I know the last live that I did, a lot of people was talking about it. A lot of young people too was saying how they just want to do it. They just want to go live, and I hope I'm with them. Because I say a lot of young people know that you can do it. Young people can get a EIN number. So if you're a parent and you know your child likes to game and stuff like that, give them an EIN number. You can get your child an EIN at any age, and then they can make their own money. Like, you don't have to be a certain age to get an EIN. They can be a business owner, game and streaming, and make money. Like, and that's what we don't realize. Like, motivate your children. Like, they don't have to work for people. A lot of times we think that we have to work for people. No, we don't. We can be our own boss. We think outside of the box. Like, God has set it up so we don't have to work for people. We don't. There's so many ways that we can make money ourselves. I mean, yes, some of us, we're not set up to work for ourselves, but there's so many of us that we're set up to work for ourselves, and we're just scared to step outside of the box. And don't be scared. If you're in your head, if you're thinking like, dang, I really don't want to work for anybody else, and you put it in your gut, most of the time it's because you should not be doing it. I tell people all the time, if you feel it in your gut, if you really, really feel something in your gut and you just cannot get it out of your head, most of the time it's because God has He has that inside of you for a reason. You need to really think about doing whatever that is that you feel, because God has it inside of you. It's not there for no reason. It's literally there for no reason. Go with it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's not there for no reason. And a lot of times we be doubting ourselves, and we be talking ourselves out of stuff that God has implanted inside of us. And you need to do it. You really need to do it. I don't like this one. I didn't like the other day. And I ain't playing with it today. I know that was me. I used to always say, like my best friend used to always say before she passed, I don't know if I've shared this story on videos. I don't know if I shared it on videos made here. It might just be on my other channel. But my best friend always had that mindset to be an entrepreneur. She died from COVID in 2023, I think it was. And she's always had that mind to be an entrepreneur. And I would tell her, like, no, that ain't in me. I don't want to have a business. I want to always work for somebody. And she always had that mindset that she wanted to be an entrepreneur. And did not. I didn't, and I would always tell her that. And I started getting a different mindset. I just started thinking differently. I started thinking different. I wanted to be an entrepreneur like she did. And now I'm just there. I tell people all the time, if you're thinking it in your head, like, God put it there for a reason. He put it there for a reason, and you just have to jump out. You jump on it. Jump on it. God, if He gave it to you in your head, all you have to do is just do it. Just do it. Just literally do it. God gonna make it happen. Faith without works is dead. If He gave it to you, all you gotta do is do it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more to this one, because this is gonna be my gravy one. The barbecue one gonna be small. I should have sauteed my vegetables though. That would have made it even better, y'all. We would have sauteed those vegetables with what y'all know that's what I normally do. Is saute these vegetables, but we come a little bit later today than what we normally do. I think next week I'm gonna make some dressing. A whole chicken with some dressing. I haven't made no dressing in a minute. What is it? February? I ain't bought nothing for nobody for no Valentine's Day, y'all. Valentine's Day is is it Saturday? I ain't got not one gift for not one person. Is that not good, y'all? Is that not good? I think we need some more seasoning. I can't see nothing up in there. I have to make dessert for Easter. Oh, and I don't forgot about Easter too. Baby, I'm all over the place with everything. Shoot. I'm like, shoot, that man probably gonna be, do you even care? I do, but I ain't worried about no holidays this year. I don't care. I don't know. I'm just not in the holiday spirit. I'm like, look, it's all I'm worried about is God, being grounded with God, rooted with God, my spiritual journey, and making sure I'm covering people. That's what I'm worried about this season that I'm in my life. I'm worried about standing in the gap and covering people spiritually. I think that's the most important thing. That's really, I'm not even playing. That's really all I'm worried about. Am I covering you? Am I covering you? Am I doing what God gave me to do for the people that I love? I'm not even playing. I forgot my breadcrumbs. Let's put some of them up in there, y'all. Not too much, but enough. There we go. Mix those all in. We don't want to mix too much, but we want to mix it now. We want to mix enough. And then we're going to put in that pan. Like I said, we ain't making this meatloaf like our parents. It's all loafy and it takes forever for it to cook. As I told y'all, I watched one of the people that I like to watch. She made her meatloaf. Like, it wasn't shaped like a meat, it was made flat. And I was like, girl, you on to something. And that's the second or third time I've seen her make it like that. And that's the way her mama has always, and see, I'm folding. I'm sure y'all see that. I'm doing more folding, like mixing or whatever. But she said that's the way her mama did it. And her mama did a gravy. She said a gravy instead of barbecue sauce. My mama didn't do a gravy nor a barbecue sauce. My mama did, what do you call it? Tomato sauce. Y'all, let me know what does y'all mama make. Mine's did tomato sauce. And I think that's why I didn't really like meatloaf, because I wasn't big on tomato sauce. That tangy taste, I wasn't big on. That's all we're going to do, because we got to make gravy and all that from scratch tonight. This was supposed to be a Sunday dinner, but I didn't feel good yesterday. And that man did, I'm going to spray my pen. That man did Super Bowl food. I'm just going to spray it a little bit. I really don't need to, but I am. Then we're just going to mash it down like I said, like she did. We're going to see how this goes for us, y'all. My mom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When she said barbecue sauce, I'm like, My mama didn't do barbecue sauce. I mean, yeah, barbecue sauce. My mama did tomato sauce. And I never liked the meatloaf because I wasn't big on the tomato sauce. So I'm going to do gravy on it, and then I'm going to do barbecue sauce on the other one because Alicia loves barbecue sauce. And so I'm flattening it like she did. This is how she did it. And we're going to see. Now, y'all know that man is chef, though, so girl, he might have something to say about this flat. But I don't care, boy, you better eat this and get out my face. But he ain't going to know because I be fixing his plate. It's going to be looking a little weird to him, but he ain't going to know it's flattening. As long as I get it in this oven before he gets his house, he ain't going to know. He come in here and he might be looking like, what in the world? But other than that, he ain't going to know because I fix his plate. But I just thought it was different that she flattened it. And I'm like, okay, with it flattened, it's not as thick, so it's going to cook quicker. Does that make sense? I just thought that was smart that her mama did that. I'm like, come on, mama, you got a little sense. Mama, you kind of a smart little older woman. Because our mamas was making it like it was a cakes and all that loaf. Like, no, let's make this a meat. Something else. So we flattening this on out in this pan. And we gonna see y'all. But the first time I seen it, I was like, girl, you doing, what you got going on? And then I was like, you know what, she on to something. And even her cake, she did her cake in the pound cake, not her cornbread. Her mama make her cornbread in the pound cake thing. And I'm like, oh, the cornbread be coming out looking so cute. It's different. Okay, so that's one. And then we got our other one for the barbecue sauce one. And I pinched off of it a little bit. Because Alicia's really probably the only one gonna eat this one. Because she really don't like gravy or barbecue sauce. So, y'all know I be doing 5 and 6 different meals to cater to these people in this house. Okay, we're gonna try to use just one hand. We got left over. And I'm gonna cut up a little bit of this pepper. We don't need a lot of onion and pepper because it's just a little bit of the and it's enough if somebody else want to try the barbecue one too. But baby likes my gravy, but she's not a big gravy person. And a lot of people don't do that for their kids, but I do it, and that man, he does it too. When kids don't like something, we'll both just kind of cater to what they like for the most part. Baby girl not big on meat either. She don't like a lot of meats. She don't like her onion pieces look a little big. I don't like that, but we gonna roll with it. She don't like fish. Like the only fish that she like is tilapia. And when you think of tilapia as like a mild fish, she like whitening. Her meat has to have like no bone, stuff like that. So, when it comes to meat, I'm gonna have to wash this top off. Let me set it over here so I won't forget. I have to wash it off. I think I'm gonna throw this one away. I don't like it. I didn't put this one in yet because I want them to be done at the same time. But y'all, what was I saying? I was just talking about how grateful I am for how the economy is right now, and we're just kind of able to not just have the things that we need, but also the things that we want for the most part. I'm grateful for that, and I hope y'all are telling God how grateful y'all are for that too, because a lot of people a lot of people not able to have the thing that most of the things that they want as well. So we need to make sure that we're telling God that we're grateful for that. Like, for real, a lot of us, we're not doing that. Did I already put the breadcrumbs in? I don't think so. Did I? I don't think so. So that's what I was talking about, because especially with him having me transition from the corporate world, and we're still able to do the things that we do with the trial and tribulations that's going on with us, and we're still able to do that we're doing. And I'm like, God, you're just so good. God, you're magnificent. God, you're amazing. And I just glorify your name, and I lift you up, even with things that are going on that we don't quite understand. You're still just God. And he's still just a good God. And we need to make sure we're letting him know that at all times, even when we're going through and we don't quite understand. Our God is a good God. Yes, he is. My God is a good God. Yes, he is. Some of these onion pieces, I'm just like, no, we ain't gonna do it like that. Okay. This one didn't have to be mixed as much because, like I said, it's not close to as big as the other one. So we can put a pan. We're gonna spray the pan. I'm just being safe, y'all. And then we're gonna put it in. We're gonna put it in. And let these things do what they do in the oven. Hard part is over. And we're gonna see if we like it like this. I guess it's all about shape though. It ain't about the cook. The hard part is the seasonings, right? I would have normally had this on my camera doing this, but I be having to position y'all where I don't have to move my camera everywhere, and I be using my my iPad instead of my phone, because when I use my phone, I don't get my phone calls, like my calls don't go. So I can't use my tripod because my iPad is so big, and I can't find a tripod that's big enough. Some of these onion, I don't like the size of them, so I'm picking them. I can't use my tripod on my iPad tripod, so I got this stand, and it's just, I have to sit in a certain spot, so that's why I got y'all right there, and I have this on the stove, because I'm like, I can't just keep moving y'all all the time. This one gonna cook a little faster because it's flatter. So I probably should have put the other one in first, but it's okay. Now we can stick this in, then we're gonna start cutting our potatoes and all that. And I got the oven set at 350. So we're gonna cut our potatoes, clean up our mess that we made from this, and we got our roasted potatoes. We got our broccoli already out. We're gonna set the time. Y'all know y'all girl will forget what she got going on. So we're gonna set it for 30 minutes for now, even though we know it's not going to be ready. Just check in on my stuff because my anxiety, I'll be like, oh wait, is it burning? All of that stuff, even though I know it ain't done. Just in my head, y'all. I'll be in my head. So we're gonna start cleaning up. We ain't gonna do the potatoes now. We're just gonna clean up the mess that we made from doing what we just did. So that's what we're gonna do now, because we know we clean as we go. It's Alicia cleaned up the kitchen this morning, so Elijah will be cleaning up the kitchen tonight. But y'all know I clean as I go, so he probably won't have nothing to clean up. But like the pots from the potatoes and the broccoli, I'm gonna steam my broccoli most likely. The fire roasted corn is the corn that's in the package I bought on the video a few weeks ago. I never did use it. So that's the corn that we're going to use, that corn from a few weeks ago that I bought. This corn right here, it is so good. Everybody else actually loves it. So I should have got 3, but I got 2. I didn't know that the kids would like it too, but they actually love it, so it goes pretty quick. Everybody loves it. I have to leave all this out because I need it for other stuff that I gotta season. We're gonna wash some dishes. Got our broccoli right here that we're going to use. I'll put the vegetables that we did not use. This is what we have to wash. And we have a cutting board that we have to wash. We have 2 cutting boards actually that we have to wash. And a knife. My God's a good God. Yes, He is. I wish I could listen to music like not TikTok. TikTok don't be tripping, because TikTok you can listen to music. YouTube be tripping, y'all. That's the only thing I hate. I can't listen to no music. You know? That sucks. My God is a good God. Yes, He is. So we can already wash these little dishes. And I have to vacuum in my room. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I said I wasn't, but I think we're gonna do that. We got a TV. We got 3 TVs that need to go on the wall. Y'all, we're gonna move some TVs around. We're gonna give my daughter. We're gonna give my daughter 2 TVs. We're gonna switch some TVs out and give baby girl 2 TVs for her house, because she needs up-to-date TVs. That I don't know when, because I don't know how to put TVs on the wall. So I'm waiting, and y'all know men can kind of move a little bit slower than a woman. And it's TVs, so I ain't about it when it gets done, so I ain't complaining about it, really. They here, but just moving some things around with that. How was everybody's day? Did we have a good day? Did I ask y'all that already? I think I did. I think my YouTube page is going pretty good for me to be new at this. I think I'm doing pretty good. For these to be, when I started being consistent, I'm like, okay, it's going pretty good. You don't need to wish me sauce more. This out, I think I'm going to put something in this. I'm going to start with Tupperware everything. Welcome in, coming in, as you're coming in. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey. Hey to all the gentlemen too, as you come in. Hey man, hey, hey man, hey. I hope everybody had an amazing day. Happy Monday to you, to the glory to everyone. As you come in the room, grab a seat, grab a seat, grab a seat. Welcome in, and happy Monday again. We are just cooking our dinner. I hope you had an amazing day. I hope you are home and you're finally getting relaxed and getting comfortable and enjoying your family. If not, do so. Get comfortable. Enjoy your family. Probably, and if you can't do that because you're getting your day started, your second shift. That's what I call it. Second shift. When you gotta do what you gotta do for that family, enjoy that too. And do the things that you gotta do for your family. It's always a joy. We can do what we got to do for our family, for our loved ones, for our kids and our spouse and our grandkids and our mothers and our fathers and whomever else. Enjoy it, y'all. Because we know we can be here today, gone tomorrow, so enjoy it. Count it as a blessing. Count it as a blessing. After we wash these dishes, we're going to cut up the potatoes. Do I have sour cream for the potatoes? I think I do. I hope I do. I do sour cream in my potatoes. I was going to do Salisbury steak. I just switched it up. I switched it up at the last minute when I saw. Did I see her making the meatloaf? Yeah. I think she made the meatloaf. A lot of times I be getting stuff because I see people making it, and that's what I end up wanting. And I'm like, okay, that's what I want to make. Those are YouTubers. Those are content creators. And I'll be like, that's what I want to make. I'm going to make that. That's where my weekly menu come from. It'll be tacos tomorrow. I said Chipotle bowls for tomorrow. And then Wednesday, that man will cook. Normally I have something that's a little bit not as healthy. Oh y'all, I gotta do the gravy for the other meatloaf. So let me hurry up and get this stuff, whatchamacallit. Because the gravy is mixing. I'm gonna need this bowl. Did I clean this or did that girl clean this for me? She cleans this one. She's in her stage of learning to wash dishes properly. So I extend my baby grace, y'all. I'm gonna use this bowl. I gotta get my pen from up under the cabinet I use to make my gravy. And I got that onion. I'm gonna get another one. And my God is a good God. Yes, He is. Okay. I'm gonna cut the potatoes up first. I do my gravy first. I don't have no browning, so the gravy. But we ain't gonna worry about that. It's all about flavor, y'all. Because remember, we using what we got. Let me get the knife that I like to use. I don't even think I have one. I think it disappeared. It did. Yeah, I have to buy me some more knives, like, seriously. I really have to buy me some more knives because all of my knives just disappear. Like, they just disappear. I don't know what happens to them. I don't know if anybody else experiences that. Knives, forks, spoons just disappear. They just disappear. I used to fuss and scream. Now I just be like, okay, it is what it is. Pick your battles. Pick your battles. So I'm finna cut up the potatoes. I don't even know what type of knife this is that I'm using right now. I'm gonna show this knife to y'all, but it's what I don't like to use the real big knife. This is the knife that I'm using to cut up the potato. And it's a pretty big potato. It's actually a baked potato. So we're cutting up the potatoes for the mashed potatoes. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put them on. Start making my gravy because I guess it's okay for the potatoes to be done early. They're just potatoes, right? We can go ahead and get them started. The broccoli done. 2, I guess. Right? Trying to make it where y'all can see. I don't know why. This is still right here. See y'all. I ain't never put it away. And then I'm gonna put garlic butter on my rolls that I have. I normally do biscuits with this type of meal, but I think it's the kids and they said dinner rolls. So that's what we're gonna have with it, dinner rolls. Then we're gonna steam our broccoli. Dinner will be served. And like I said, this was originally Sunday's meal. I forgot it was Super Bowl Sunday because I don't watch football. I don't care for football. My Super Bowl Sunday meal was literally in the refrigerator. Baby girl meal is right there. She was going to eat it for lunch. She didn't. It was in the refrigerator and I took it out for her to have for lunch earlier. When I got home at 2, she didn't eat it. So I'm going to stick it back in there because she didn't eat it at all. So I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator. Trying not to be wild, like we can be so wasteful. And that's why I try to cook the right amount of food now. Or at least try to make enough and eat if I think it will be like something that they will eat for leftovers and kind of tell them to eat the stuff for leftovers. Shoot, in America, we just tend to waste a lot too. Have to stop doing it, y'all. We gotta do better. You know? We gotta do better. I don't know if this is going to be enough potatoes. But we only have those real big potatoes. Oh, you know what? I do have the baby potatoes, but I don't know how those will be. I've never done them in mashed potatoes. I guess they will be okay. Like the ones that I just cut myself. Y'all know, I don't even know what kind of knife this is. I guess I could use those too. Because I don't want nothing to go to waste. We're trying to use what, like I said, really trying to use what's in the house. And they really like potatoes. I'm not big on potatoes. Normally when I do mashed potatoes or something with potatoes, I'll make rice for me. But today I'm like, you're going to eat the potato. You'll be all right. You will be okay. So I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to eat these potatoes. I don't eat that much of the carbs anyway. I'm going to eat the corn, eat more of the corn. I might not even eat none of the potatoes. Eat the corn and the broccoli because the corn starch anyway, y'all. A lot of people be saying the corn is a vegetable. No, it is not. It is a starch. It's a starch, y'all. Y'all so quiet. Normally y'all be talking. Y'all quiet. Y'all tired today? Everybody's so quiet. I'm gonna get those little potatoes. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Me doing them as mashed potatoes. I'm gonna show y'all the potatoes I'm talking about. I normally use them for my balloons. I'm gonna get them. We got a couple of them left. Trying not to waste y'all, trying to start using this stuff that's in here. Like normally these would have just went in the trash because they would have got like soft and, you know, this wasn't enough. And then all we have is those big baked potatoes. So one, two, three. Yeah, this is enough. 1, 2, 3, and that's for me. Yeah. This will be enough because the small potatoes can be my portion. These little baby ones. Yeah, I can't wait in the shower. I'm gonna put the broccoli, the potatoes on, make the gravy, mix up my barbecue sauce. And what else I say for my rolls? The corn is easy because the corn, like I showed y'all, it's already made. I need to vacuum my room floor. I just keep seeing how my room floor looks. That's bothering me in my head. I try to vacuum my room 3 times a week. I wasn't feeling good today, and I normally do it on Sundays. I vacuum my room on Sundays, and I clean my bathroom Sundays. I wash on Fridays, finish up on Saturdays. Like I put the clothes in the washer on Fridays. I folding on Saturdays, and then I kind of like get the clothes ready on Sunday, like for the week. And I clean my bathrooms on Sunday. Well, my bathroom, the kids make sure the bathroom and stuff is clean Sunday, vacuum and all that on Sunday. But I didn't do it yesterday because I didn't feel good because of my asthma, because the weather been so up and down in Texas. And normally my asthma flares up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start steaming the broccoli, y'all. So y'all come back to y'all rightful spot. I ain't gonna do a whole lot of broccoli, but I'm gonna do enough. But yeah, my routine, but I just did not feel good. I didn't feel good. And I'm gonna have to call my nail tech. This is as long as I ain't had nails, y'all. But I'm not cutting them down. I had been cutting them down. I haven't cut them down this time. I'm letting them grow back out. And people been saying, this is the first time I've seen a nail so short. Yeah, I've been cutting them down. Every time they are out, I cut them down. This time, I ain't doing that. I'm letting them grow back. Leisha likes broccoli a lot. She loves her green veggies. She loves her green veggies. Okay, so we're going to put that up. And what we're going to do is we just going to let this steam a little bit. So we ain't adding no water because they was a little bit froze. We're just letting them steam. Just steaming them. I'm feeling better. I wasn't feeling, y'all was so, y'all don't understand when you have asthma, in this weather, Texas weather will get you every time. I'm gonna throw that. This one is irritating me. It's irritating me, but Texas weather, I'll put a little garlic in the broccoli, chicken bouillon. This one is almost out. It just started coming out, so it ain't, because it's literally, it ain't nothing. Onion powder. And I'm starting to, because what happens is if I go out in the weather today, because I had stuff to do, so my chest is feeling a little tight now. And I cleaned the bathroom. So my chest is feeling tight now. So I'm starting not to feel the best right now. But I wanted this meal. Okay, but I'm just gonna let this steam. It has some water from it being frozen, so we're gonna be all right. And we got it on low. And we're gonna let it do what it do. We're gonna let that do what it do. This is for our potatoes. And we're gonna cut them up. We're gonna cut the potatoes up and add them to the pot and put some water in the pot. We washed them. In the easy way because, baby, our asthma is starting to do what it do. We'll add those in, the small ones. Just add those on in. More minutes before we check. That's good. Now we're going to, I don't even know if that's enough potatoes. We're gonna make that enough now. Okay, let's put some. Now we'll bring the pot over. Y'all, I'm finna start doing my products that I'm getting from Amazon. I forgot what it's called, what I'll be doing. I have to post those, do the link and stuff so people can start shopping for my products. We just steaming the broccoli. I'm gonna put some whatchamacallit seasoning on the broccoli too. It's turning dark green. I love it when it does that. It looks so pretty. Put some roasted garlic herbs on there in a minute. And some butter. Okay, so we're just letting it cook. So our potatoes, they're going. Meatloaf is in the oven. We're gonna make our barbecue sauce mixture for the barbecue meatloaf, and then we're gonna make our gravy from scratch for the gravy meatloaf. We are not doing the tomato paste meatloaf, well, the tomato sauce meatloaf. We ain't doing that one. We're doing barbecue meatloaf, and we're doing the gravy meatloaf. So we're gonna make the sauce for baby girl barbecue meatloaf, and we are going to do the gravy meatloaf. First, we're gonna do the sauce for baby girl barbecue meatloaf because she don't like gravy that much. So we're doing a barbecue meatloaf for her because she barbecue, y'all. Baby girl loves barbecue. So we're gonna do barbecue meatloaf, one barbecue meatloaf, and one gravy meatloaf. And it's enough for the barbecue meatloaf for anybody to get on, but we're gonna do this one for her. And remember, this week we using what's in the house. We using what's in the house because we can be wasteful. Like, and I don't think it's just this house. Like, we can be wasteful, period. People can be very wasteful with throwing away and all that. So we using what's in the house. So I'm making a mixture. For the meatloaf that's going to have a barbecue sauce, and then gravy one, I'm gonna do that from scratch on the stove. So I'm letting the broccoli get done, and then I could just scoot it back and go on and do that. And it'll be time for us to at least look at the meatloaves in a second. Literally in 10 seconds. The timer's going to go off for us to check in on them. There goes that time. And this is the barbecue sauce. Barbecue meatloaf. We're going to push this over to the side over here. And now I'm going to open up the oven on the meatloaves. Of course, they're not done. We had the timer on 30 minutes just to look at it. And y'all, they doing what they need. They doing what they need to do, y'all. And I like it. Remember I told you, like, I didn't do like the way that they normally look. We're going to put them on another 25 minutes. Well, I'm going to do 20 minutes, and then I'm going to drain some of the, well, you know what? I'm going to drain some of the oil off, the grease off first. Let me cut my cold one. And I'm going to drain some of the oil off. And I'm going to show them to y'all. This is one. That's the one that's going to have the barbecue sauce. And y'all, I told y'all I didn't do them like the loaf size, the loaf shape. I did flat. so they will cook quicker. I told y'all I saw another YouTuber. I think I can pour the barbecue sauce on this one because it's smaller. Then this is my bigger one. Let's see if I can show it to y'all. I don't know if I can show this one to y'all. That's the bigger one. Y'all, I think that YouTuber mama is on to something with this shape side. The way that she's shaping this, because baby, I think we on to something, y'all. I think we on to something. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pour the barbecue sauce on our small one. It smells good. When I talked to my mama yesterday, she made a meatloaf. Okay. And she said when I said I was making a meatloaf, she was like, that's what I'm making. Okay, we have a little bit of barbecue sauce. We're going to put it in. We're going to put this on 20 minutes for now. Okay, so we put it on 20 minutes and we're gonna mix up our broccoli. Stay on low, remember y'all, on low. And kind of is where we need it to be. So since we got it on low, go ahead and put some of our roasted garlic on it. And I'm gonna get my, I can't believe it's not butter, and put some of that on it and scoot it back, and I'm gonna start making my gravy. Potatoes are not quite boiling yet. Look for a small piece of broccoli for us to just taste. It's perfect. I'm gonna scoot it back. And then I'm gonna get my little pot skillet out, some gravy that I like to use, which is this one. out for a second. Because I gotta cut up my onion. We making it from scratch. I gotta cut up my onion. I threw my bag away already. Peel my onion. I need to give me another bag, wash off my onion. I probably need another onion. We like a lot of onion, y'all. Hold on, I'm grabbing another onion. And I'm gonna have to go in this oven because I need a little bit of grease. I forgot to save some of that grease, so I'm gonna have to get some of the grease. Hopefully it made some more grease, y'all. Because I need some of the grease for my gravy. So while I'm cutting this up, hopefully it makes some more grease. Let me cut this up over here. My board dirty. And I don't have to get a whole board. Give me 1 second. So I can wash everything off right here. One second, let me wash this stuff off. I'll clean up my mess once I get things started. Okay, I'm gonna cut the onion up, then I'm gonna let, and hopefully we have enough grease for me to pour in our stuff for the flavoring. Our potatoes are boiling. Broccoli can be cut off. Now all we gotta do is our corn. We're doing our gravy now. So we'll have corn left to do and our rolls. And it's 13 minutes on the meat. We're gonna do half of this other onion. So that would have made a whole onion. Only because we like a lot of onion. Well, shoot, we don't need the whole onion, basically. Yep, this is done, y'all. Okay, let's see if it made any more grease. Let's see, y'all. Yep, we got enough. Y'all know you have to use some grease for your when you're making gravy. So we just put that amount of grease You know, everybody make their gravy different. So, put my onion in. Y'all know that man is a chef, so I do it a little bit the way that he does it, and then I do it a little bit the way that I do it. He do it that chef way, culinary art way. I do it that mama way, want to feed her family way, get it done without something else to do way. So please keep that in mind. Okay. So we got the onion in, we got that grease in. We got garlic powder. I hope do we got some? Yeah. Is it coming out? Y'all, we need some more. We're gonna mix it up. Mix that up, and then I'm gonna get some flour. Show y'all my little technique. Get a bowl, flour with water, and stir it up. Let me cut this down. Because while I'm showing y'all, I don't want nothing to burn, but this is what I do. Show y'all how I do it so it don't mess up. This is my flour. I get some flour. I put it in. About much. And then I put water in. And then I just mix it real good. You can add as much water as you want because it's going to turn into gravy because of the flour. You mix it up, and you can always add more flour. And it's going to turn into your gravy. And you're just going to season it to your tasting. Then I add an onion soup mix to it. This right here is what I do. The man don't do this. Oh, shit, ain't even the lemons. Y'all, I don't add the wrong thing. I hope I have. That was, Campbell, I have to start it over. My Campbell's, hold on. That was the noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. And I don't have a lemon onion. Start that over because I don't have a. That's what I add to my chicken noodle soup. And we can't add that to our gravy, so add one more. It might be in here, so I gotta start my gravy over. I cut that off though, so we're good. I just gotta start it over. Long as I caught it before we add it in, y'all. No, and we don't have one. I thought I just bought one at the store, but I didn't. I have to pour this out because this is like the chicken noodle soup. That's not the onion soup that I thought it was. But normally I add the onion soup. That's the soup. So we got to start it over, and that's fine. As long as we didn't add it. As long as we didn't add it now. So we're gonna start that over. Cause baby, that would have gave a taste that we didn't want it to give. Let me look. I'm gonna double check though, because I thought I had bought some in my pantry. Is not organized. I normally keep it organized, but I just been letting the kids put stuff where they want to put it instead of being on them about just throwing stuff in here. So stuff is everywhere. Stuff is everywhere. And that's what happens when you when you get lenient with your kids. The potatoes is ready. So we finna take off the stove. But we don't have, yeah, so our gravy, we're gonna doctor it up. We're gonna doctor it up. We're gonna doctor it up, y'all. Because remember, we're only using what's in the house. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna cut that off because we don't want those to be too doing what they do. So we're gonna start that over. We don't have none of our onion. I know, but it's weird because I could have sworn I just bought some, but it's 2 cooks in the house. Me and that man. So he could have used it for, and I did. Now that I think about it, I think he did make something with some gravy too recently. And y'all know it's only like 3 in the pack. He could have used 1. So we're going to mix that up. We start it over. So it's definitely the brown that we want. And I'm going to have to make sure I season this. I season it pretty good. But I bought some browning. Or we might just have to add a little bit of like soy sauce or something in here if we don't. Just to give it that browning or Worcestershire sauce. We can do that as well. We can improvise, y'all. That's what we're going to do. We're going to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce because we're doing ground meat. And that Worcestershire sauce is going to turn it brown as well. We just need a little bit of it. And you see how it's brown. A little bit brown. That's going to help it with that color, y'all. And then we're going to add some onion powder to it. And that's just to make up for us not having that, what am I saying, y'all? What are we missing? What are we missing? The Lipton onion soup. So we make it up for it. We're improvising. So we're going to put the onion seasoning in here too. Well, powder. And a little bit of garlic. Not that one. We throw that one away, y'all. We don't like that one. And then we're going to pour it in. I'm going to scoop this back, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to pour that. Once we get this in, we're going to drain. We're going to pour that out of the water. Okay, now this is our gravy. It looks like liquid. See? When we pour it in, it's literally liquid, but it's going to turn into a gravy, y'all. It's just liquid. but it's going to turn into gravy. This is the easiest way to make gravy. And our onion is in the pan. And this is literally going into a gravy. You just stir it. For those of you who don't know how to make a gravy, it's going to turn into a gravy. I promise you. And now with flour and water, it's going to turn into a gravy. Just let it cook. And then if it gets too thick, what do you think you need to do? Just add water. As it cooks, it's going to thicken up. And then you'll just taste it and see if it's to your seasoning to your taste. The longer it cooks, it'll thicken up. Okay? That's the easiest way to make the gravy. Especially if you're somebody where it's like it could be clumpy and you don't know how to make the gravy to like where it's always clumpy every time you make gravy. All you're going to do is put some flour in a bowl, add water, mix it up, make it liquidy, and put your eye on low. Then cut your eye up and it's going to thicken. I'm going to show y'all how it's going to thicken before I add more water. I'm going to kind of trying to figure out how I can show y'all how it's thick before I add the water. Because it's thickening already. And I want to be able to show y'all. Because y'all saw how it looked. See how I'm able to do that and it ain't falling out? Because it's thick. And all I have to do is add water for it to loosen up. Can y'all see that? Let me see if I had pick it up. That's the easiest way to do gravy. Hold on. Where's that? Do I got it by the pot? There. See how it's thick? And then if you want more gravy, all you just add water, which is what I'm about to do. I'm about to add some water. You don't have to add any more flour. You can just add water, stir it, let it cook, and it'll give you more gravy. So that's what I'm about to do. If you don't want that much onion, you don't have to put that much onion. You don't want to put too much water. You want to put a little bit of water at a time. Like that's all the water I'm going to use now. If I want more water, I add more water later. Stir it and let it cook. Now if you had a browning, they have browning where you can make your gravy as dark as you want. If you want to taste it, see how it tastes, and you can add seasoning to it. Whatever seasonings you like, it's new. It's up to you what seasonings you like, whatever spices your family like, it's up to you. Season it to taste. Whatever your family prefers. Like the color that you like I said, if you like a darker gravy, a lighter gravy, that you can buy the browning, and the color will change for you. Remember, every time you add water, you want to add more seasoning. You want to taste it so you see how much more seasoning you need to add because the water is diluting it. Now I'm adding water without seasoning it because I've been doing it for a while. I'm gonna add seasoning after I drain my my potatoes. Did I take it out? I don't think I did. Oh, it's in the darn refrigerator. Let me go grab it. I'm like, I need that and I need some, period. And I need to learn. Shoot, I gotta go in the room. Need that. Need that. Let me grab it real quick. I should have dropped that in there. I'm ready to get in the tub. Okay. Leisha, come taste this for me. Come taste this for me. Oh shoot, this is Put this back in there. Give me that garlic one that's the garlic over there. It's in the bag. I'm just, girl, I'm about to make a mess of a lot of stuff. You see it? Get you.
Right back. Okay.
What?
What I need to get?
What you gonna do?
Oh, I just need to make sure I wasn't gonna get kicked.
Kicked?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to taste this meatloaf, the barbecue.
I got a feel.
Okay, we're doing our potato. Hold on. These are our potatoes.
Good ass smell good.
Thank you. Let me let Nisha taste it. Ooh, yeah. Some the pepper or something. Let me do a piece of them. They season if you ain't seasoned. Let's let her taste it and tell y'all what she thinks. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more. It looks like it might be okay. I'll put it.
Looks good.
The flavor, other than the barbecue sauce, like the seasoning.
Mm-hmm. Real good.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Real good.
Is it moist?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if I keep it in for like 10 more minutes, it'll be overcooked or it'll be okay?
It'll be okay.
Okay, so she said it'll be okay. We're gonna do it like another 10 minutes with the meatloaf. I'm gonna pour the gravy on the other one. I'm gonna season the potatoes. I think I'm gonna, Leisha, come taste this gravy for me real quick and tell me about this seasoning. Cause I think since I'm sick, something going on. I know you ain't a big gravy person, but you normally like my gravy, but I feel like it's something ain't right. And tell me what it's missing, because I know something ain't right with it.
It could be seasoned a bit more.
Just gravy?
Yeah, because it tastes more spicy than, you know.
With a black pepper or
No, just this, that.
garlic powder?
Oh, you just need some, you know.
Yeah, when you sick, you gotta have somebody else taste too, because baby. I think she was right too. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know. Don't know, but that's how it's gonna have to be. And I'm gonna pour this. I'm gonna pour the well, I'm gonna let that do what it does for a minute. And I'm gonna do these potatoes. Mix this stuff up. And we got mashed potatoes here. still gotta do the corn and rolls, so we'll be done. Dinner will be done. I don't even know what time it is. I'm gonna have to do my inhaler because baby, my asthma, what it do? I don't think I like this seasoned salt like I used to. It's something different about it. I'm thinking that's what it is for me. I literally think that's what it is for me. Let me use some regular salt and see what I think. Let me put the regular salt. It could be because I'm sick, but still faint. That's why I say it gotta be because I ain't feeling the best. Because Alicia said he's sick. I'm gonna put this in that bowl. And we're gonna do our corn and our rolls. And y'all, we will be done. I'm gonna put this in here. I had it wait for me. I'm gonna set the timer for the meatloaf. Okay, I'm gonna set the timer. That says something, I don't know what it said. I'm gonna set the timer for the meatloaf. We got this pack. Let's set that over there because we got a lot going on. I got a lot of cleaning to do. This can come off the counter. Let me come off the stove and go over here to get washed. Put our corn in the thing. Baby girl is calling us per usual. Y'all know she called every time we going live. So let's sit her over here. Hello.
This lady is full.
Yeah, I'm going live.
Okay. Well, This lady gonna tell me she didn't know I wanted to be a manager.
Huh?
Lies you tell. I told you that in my interview. I come in the office every day and ask you, can I help with stuff? Get out my face. Like, you're lying. Literally, in my performance review, I put that my goal was to become a manager. You didn't say nothing back. You put one sentence about how I'm a valuable member of the team. You didn't say nothing about how I wanted to be promoted. So don't sit here and try to act like you didn't know nothing. You knew. You just didn't care.
Calm down. Okay, y'all. So, okay, y'all. Y'all know she been having a little troubles at work.
I'm so ready to find me something new, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna play her game with her. While I'm here, I'm gonna act like I'm trying to develop and grow as a manager, and then they gonna not see me no more. God has different plans for me.
Yes, he does. So we're pouring our gravy over our meatloaf.
That sounds good.
So she had a performance review at work, and her supervisor said that she did not know that she was trying to become a manager, but that was her whole reason for being in that position was to become a manager. That's strange that her supervisor said that she did not know, but that's okay.
I'm an assistant manager. What's the point of being an assistant manager? Most of them want to be promoted. There are some, they start in their 20s and they be 50, still assistant manager. How can be? But most want to be promoted.
Okay, y'all, our gravy is not as dark as we wanted it to be. That's because we didn't have the stuff that we wanted to get darker, but that's okay. It's about the flavoring, right? So we're gonna ride on what we got, and we're gonna be happy. Going to be happy. But y'all, my asthma, my chest hurting. It feels tight.
I took mine with cream and mushroom in the little gravy package.
Yeah, I thought I had.
Yeah, it's like I made it from scratch.
I thought I had that. I normally do it from scratch and add that. And I didn't have that.
Yeah, last time I made my gravy, I kind of did that because I had did this chicken, and it had kind of started making a gravy. I was like, oh, I think I want some chicken and gravy.
Okay, y'all, so we have 6 more minutes, and then we're going to cut this off, and we're going to let that be big. All we got to do is put our corn on. Y'all know the corn is already ready, so we good. We don't have nothing. When I say nothing to the corn, the way that it comes is the way that it's done. Y'all saw how I did that? Stop playing with your girl. The way that it comes is the way that it's done. Okay, so we finna start cleaning. And we're gonna get in the shower, y'all. I'm so ready to get in the shower and relax. Even know what time it is. I hope we did good timing.
5:46.
It's 5:46, y'all. We did good timing. We posted a video already. Went live for almost 2 hours. I'm finna get off with y'all. Y'all done got spoiled. Ain't nobody trying to spoil y'all. No, y'all just done got spoiled. There ain't even nobody in here. I've been on so long. Y'all like, shoot, we gotta go. I know y'all gotta go as long as I've been on. You gotta cook for y'all own families. Well, y'all, I love to be the navigation of your life. He will not steer you wrong. I love you. Most importantly, he does. It ain't nothing you can do about it but love him right on back. Remember, he might take you on some curves. There might be some bumps in the road. You can go with some potholes. But as long as he's with you, he can always give you a time. And he's the best spare that he can ever be provided. Y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow because I ain't giving you nothing else tonight. He can, so remember, he is your alpha, he is your omega. So remember, you should always start your day with him, end your day with him. And I'm finna get off, y'all. I'm finna inhale, take me a shower, get in bed and color. Finna talk to baby girl, let her know it's gonna be okay. And let her know what just happened is just confirmation from God. There ain't nothing to be all upset about, because these jobs ain't about, well, I can't say what I want to say because that's not being a woman of God. But these jobs ain't about nothing. God is shifting all of his chosen ones to do his work. Because that's what he's doing. He's making himself the CEO of our house. And y'all remember that. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.